The games just keep on coming as we're on match week number 6 in the Premier League and another chance to win $50,000. Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Jason Mattis, of course, with Winning Bets, hanging out with you guys on this episode. We're about to play one of our favorite games. It's over on the NBC Sports Predictor app where we can win $50,000 if we can correctly predict match week number 6 in the Premier League. They give you 5 games. You got to give them the right result and score for all 5 games to take home that $50,000. If nobody can do it, you'll compete for a guaranteed $1,000 prize. 4 points right for the result, 10 points right if you can get the correct score. I also have been giving away $25 every single week to the winner of the Winning Bets League. If you're not in that league and you need that league information, you can find it down in this video description. Let's go and take a look and see who won last week. Looks like we had B11_Eden with 34 points. So just a nice good entry by them. You're getting up in the 30s. It's just a nice entry. So congratulations to them. Hit me up on Twitter. Drop me your PayPal information, and I'll go ahead and send you $25. If we take a peek at the season-long standings, because of course, remember, I'm giving away money to everybody that finishes on the podium first, second, and third. We'll all walk away with some money. So there you have it. There's a weekly winner, and there's the season standings. And again, if you need the league information to join it, you can find it down in this video description. With that being said, we've got another match week here to go ahead and focus on. Boy, I did pretty good last week. Last week, I predicted that 6-0 score in that Manchester City game. I also predicted 0-0 Bournemouth and Wolves. It wasn't on the app, but if you guys are following me on other shows here on this channel, I predicted 0-0 in Bournemouth Wolves. So I feel like I'm coming into it here. It's time we're finding our groove here on match week number 6. So with that being said, let's just jump into it and break down these games. The first one, we've got Brentford taking on Leeds. 2 teams that are probably kind of equal, on square footing. You got Brentford going to be strong at home. Leeds isn't as strong on the away, but you still know that they're going to be attacking. They're going to be on the front foot, and they're going to want to get some goals. This one feels like it's got gold. This one feels like both teams to score, and then can you get over 2.5? That's going to be the dilemma right here, because I think, in terms of points and just the teams, these are kind of fairly even teams. I'm going to go ahead and say that maybe over 2.5 goals doesn't happen, but I do like how both teams to score has been happening in this fixture. So I'm going to go ahead and lean on that. A good game of football, but nobody will be able to find a winner. Give me a 1-1 draw between Brentford and Leeds. The next matchup here is Aston Villa taking on Manchester City. And of course, it's give me Manchester City and give me Manchester City all day long. It's really just, Liverpool and maybe like a Chelsea in this league of otherwise, City's just an automatic. They're going to win. How many are they going to win by? Can they keep a clean sheet? Haaland on back-to-back hat tricks. Watch that game against Nottingham. They're just looking for him. They're looking to get the ball into him. He's a threat with his head. He's a threat with his foot. He's very strong. He's just fighting off big bodies, big center backs. He's obviously super, super impressive. And Villa, they're in a bad form right now. They're in a bad place right now in the relegation. It's not going good for Steven Gerrard. Man, this is going to be a bad loss for him. He needs to turn it around, and he's not going to get sacked. Hopefully they don't give him the Scott Parker treatment and go ahead and sack him after this game, because I think it's going to be pretty bad here against Manchester City. They're just flying high right now, and of course they're being led by Haaland. I'm going to go ahead and say City wins the game, of course. I'm going to say City keeps the clean sheet, and City wins the game 4-0. Go ahead and give me a 4-0 win for City. The third matchup here is between Brighton and Leicester. Look, Brighton's a better team. Brighton is the better team. If I had to pick a winner, or somebody said pick a winner in this matchup, even though I really hate picking winners and losers in soccer in terms of from a betting perspective, Brighton's a better team. I would take Brighton to win the game. We just saw what Leicester did yesterday against Manchester United. They were threatening their goal a few times, but nothing that had me really all that much nervous. And Brighton, I think at home, they're a really good defensive club regardless. And then you want to add it at home, they're going to be really good. Look what they did a couple weeks ago at home against Newcastle. Even though that game finished 0-0, they absolutely dominated them. Look, I absolutely see Brighton scoring. I'm wondering if Leicester can score. And we know Leicester, up until yesterday's game against Manchester United, they were the only team in the Premier League that had cashed over 2.5 goals. And they're the only team in the league that had cashed both teams to score in over 2.5 goals. Well, that ended yesterday against Manchester United. United's in good form, good defense, but I think Brighton's a similar team in terms of good form, good defense. So I think Brighton's actually going to keep the clean sheet here. I'm going to go ahead and say Brighton gets it done 2-0. They're going to put 2 past Leicester. Look, you got Ward in goal, Johnny Evans. You know, no Sanyonko, he didn't play yesterday against Manchester United. Not impressed with that back four whatsoever. So give me Brighton 2, Leicester 0. Brighton 2, Leicester 0. To London we go for the next matchup where we got Chelsea taking on West Ham. Look, Chelsea keeps making signings. They are a club that absolutely, you know, did business this summer transfer window. Obviously, one of the latest signings they brought in was a new number 9. They brought in a Bungyang, who he gets to reunite with Thomas Tuchel, which is good. They didn't really have a number 9. They're playing, you know, Kai in that role. They obviously got rid of Timo Werner. They got rid of Lukaku. They needed a number 9, a guy to absolutely lead that line, a proven goal scorer. You hope at some point he's not going to wreck that dressing room. It's always the potential there with the Bungyang, but at least in the short term, he's going to be happy and he's going to be committed, and I think it's going to be a good signing for Chelsea in the short term. Does he make his debut against West Ham? Probably not. Maybe, probably, likely comes off the bench if I had to take a guess. I'm thinking that there's not a lot of separation between these clubs. I like under 2.5 goals in this. I think it'll be, you know, cagey, low scoring. Moyes will know how to set them up. They're struggling a little bit so far this season. So if they can keep it low scoring and maybe nick a point, I think that would be good there for West Ham. But I think Chelsea, just with the signings, even though it's not quite clicking right now for Chelsea, you keep bringing in new guys, and that shows the dressing room that you want to give it a go, and you know you're trying to make improvements, and that's going to help them out. So I'll take Chelsea here at home, even though they don't have Conte. You know, that makes me believe that Chelsea's certainly not going to dominate this game or win it by a margin because they are still weak in that midfield. But I think Chelsea at Stamford Bridge will just be able to pull it out. I'll take Chelsea on the 1-0 win. Give me a Chelsea 1-0 win. Then the last matchup here is Manchester United versus Arsenal. Can't wait for this matchup. You got Arsenal having won, obviously, all of their games. They've won all 5. The only team in the Premier League that's won all 5 games, but they haven't really played anybody. Everybody kind of had this match circled once you kind of saw Arsenal getting off to the run. I was like, okay, they got Manchester United at match week number 6. If they come into that one 5-0, which, credit them, they took advantage of a very soft schedule, and they're playing actually really stinking good football. But okay, let's see what you do against United. United's now picked up, you know, wins now in 3 straight games. They've got 9 points now, and they're obviously trending up. 2 straight clean sheets for a Manchester United team. I'm wondering if Casemiro's going to make his full debut. I was surprised he didn't make his full debut against Leicester. This guy is probably going to be acclimated to the system by now. You would think Casemiro makes his full debut, and I'm wondering if Antony starts because obviously he comes over from Ajax. He knows the system. He doesn't need a lot of acclimation period. He may slide right into the starting 11. Either way, I think this is going to be a really good game. I don't think Arsenal has anything to really, you know, be embarrassed of or hang their head on if they lose, you know, 1-0, if they lose 2-1. If they were able to lose by a 1-goal margin, that's okay. Arsenal will certainly give it a go. They'll try and win the 3 points, and they'll certainly even try and win 1 point at the road, on the road at Old Trafford. But I just want to see Arsenal be competitive. You don't have to win this game to impress me, Arsenal. Keep going on your good form. Maybe you lose, maybe you drop points, but I really want to see the performance that Arsenal puts in against a Man United team that, okay, 2 games in, everybody was bashing it, but they've turned it a corner, and now they're playing good football, and of course, they've gotten their own signings to reinforce their squad. So in the end, though, I think United's going to pull it out at home at Old Trafford in a low-scoring, cagey, good first real test for Arsenal. I'll also take Manchester United on the 1-0 win. So I'll go Man United 1-0 over Arsenal. All right, guys, and that's how we'll do it here on match week number 6. I'm looking forward to watching these games. Love when the games keep coming. We got midweek Premier League games. We got weekend games. I know we don't have a contest on this app or anything, but you get Champions League next week. And then, of course, the following weekend, you know, we get the Premier League. And that's when I'll see you guys next is match week number 7. So as always, I want to wish you guys good luck on your picks. We'll see you on the next contest. That was a lot of fun. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and good luck with your picks. If interested in placing real sports bets, then check out my latest daily free sports betting video in the bottom right corner. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next contest.